Hi, Booktube! It's me again. It's Missy.
I have no kids. They're at my mom's house. So excited. I don't have to close my door. I can videotape with the door open, and it's quiet, and I have alone time, and then I get to sleep in tomorrow. Excited!
Let's get started. Today I'm going to be filming my 2015 New Year's resolution for Booktube and reading. Let's start with the reading. I have made a list, because I make lists for everything. And so the first one I want to talk about is my Goodreads goal. Now, this year I made my goal to be 150 books, and being a brand new booktuber and I've always read, but I've never read to this extreme before. So I thought 150 was going to be outrageous. I'm thinking, I'm never going to get to 150. That's just too many books. But I'm at 179 now, I think. And so I way surpassed that. I even a couple months ago went from 150 to 175, and I still overshot that. So I'm excited because I still have a week to continue reading and finishing up all of the December TBR, which I probably won't get to all of them, but I will get a good chunk done. So I'm excited about that. The second thing that I want to talk about for my book resolutions is I want to read one series from my bookshelf every single month. I will probably start off with the duologies first because those are easier to read, and then work my way onto the longer series, but I want to. Here, the Vampire Academies, I've only read the first and the second. I still need to read 3 through 6. So I do want to finish up my series at least one a month. I think that goal is doable. And to go along with this goal, I'm going to tack on Beth June 327's book challenge, which I already did a video, and I will leave the link down below. I'm trying to get to platinum, so that's 12 or more series within 2015. I think I can do it. And if I do one series a month from my shelf, that's already 12 series, that's already platinum. So I'm going to go with that and bind those two goals together to make one goal. So I think that is doable. The third goal that I have is to really focus on my NetGalley e-arcs. I completely am super excited that there is this website, NetGalley, and it allows its readers to get free e-arcs, and I want to get better at reviews. Like, I have a lot of reviews on there already, but I have a ton of books that are on my Kindle that are from NetGalley, and I need to read them and then review them. And so my goal for 2015 is to only request for a e-arc if I have nothing on my shelf, because you have like a virtual shelf in the NetGalley website when you make an account there. And I think I have like 5 or 7 books on my shelf right now that I need to read and review, and I think it's greedy of me to have all of these books, especially, I mean, 5 of them were read nows, so I didn't have to request them. You can just automatically go on there and check them out. But I do have a few, like 2, that I really need to read and give my review because I requested it and I haven't read it yet. And I feel bad. So that was my third goal, to do better with my NetGalley e-arcs and to read more of them and to review them before I ask a request for new ones. Next goal I have, number 4, is to utilize my TBR jar more often. This is my TBR jar. You can see my son. This was last year's Christmas gift. But all of my books are in here. And I was starting off too high. I was picking 5 books out thinking that that would be something that was realistic, and it wasn't. I mean, I do read a lot of books in a month, 10 to 20 books, but picking 5 random books was too much. So I'm going to stick to 1 random TBR book and read that one and actually stick to it. That's my goal, to actually pick it out and read it right away, and then I won't have any excuses on not reading it and not getting it to be a part of my TBR. Number 5 on my list is to limit my library books that I get. I always borrow a ton, and the reason why is because I get super excited and I will put a whole bunch of books in my queue, and then they'll all come in at one time, and then I'm stuck with like 14 to 20 books when I don't need that many library books. So I'm going to stick to 5. I'm going to have 5 in my queue where it's going to come. If I know for a fact that it'll come, I'm only going to get 5 from the library every month, which gives me more time to read the books on my shelves. That's important. More books from my shelves, less books from the library. 5 is a good number. I'm going to stick to that, hopefully. Number 7 is to utilize my Kindle more. I've shown you guys my Kindle before. It's just the older version that has the keyboard at the bottom. It's a black and white. It's nothing super special, but I really love it, and I love the case that it comes with because it has a built-in light. And so I can sneak off into the living room and read it late at night when my husband's sleeping, and it's quiet and I like it. But I bought my children, let's try not to blind you guys, I bought my children 2 Kindle Fires for Christmas. This is the kids edition.
So it's $149 and you get 2 years unlimited warranty. I don't know why I said unlimited. A 2-year warranty, so if this breaks at any point in time, like if the kids drop it, they will replace it, no question asked, right away. And with kids, my 7-year-old is kind of klutzy, so I'm excited that it's for 2 years where, you know, they could drop it and break it and we could get a new one. And also, it comes with a 1-year free unlimited subscription to their, like, kids section of Kindle. So there's kids books and kids videos, like TV shows and apps for children, which is all very cool, and it's usually $2.99 a month. But with the kids version of the Kindle Fire, it's free for a year. And so, I know you can get Kindles right now for like $59, $79, but then if you wanted to get the unlimited part of the deal for children, it's, like I said, $2.99 a month, which would be $4.99 a month per child. I thought that this would be a very good deal to get the 2 and already have everything in it. And it's 6 inches, and that's big enough for my children, and they love it.
The reason why I'm not selling this to you guys, I promise. But so the reason why I'm telling you all about this is because I'm so excited that I'm able to like show you guys pictures of books that I already have on my Kindle and have it be and like really show you the pictures. Before I would show you guys what I'm gonna read on my Kindle and it was black and white and ugly, and I'd be like, I wish I had a Kindle Fire. Now I get to show you the actual cover. So this is 10 by Gretchen McNeil. I would like to read this at some point in time. But that's exciting. I get to use their Kindle when they're not looking. Hee hee hee. Mine. Alright, this is going to be forever long. I'm going to have to cut all of this out. The last resolution for just my books in general is going to be not a ban. I kind of want to limit my book buying and be realistic about it, because you guys know I started in January of this year, 2014, my booktube, and I had maybe 20 books at the point when I started this channel. And now, if you go to my Goodreads, I have all of my Goodreads in there. I think it said 460. I thought I had a lot more, but I don't count some of the books on my shelves on Goodreads, or I'll have it as like my Harry Potter trunk is in there, but it doesn't count all the individual books. It just says Harry Potter trunk. And so I probably have about 500. I thought I had 6. Thank God I don't have 6. I think I have like 500 books. And a lot of them are not read. And I bought them all this year. Like, that is ridiculous. I know that my #1 viewed videos here on BookTube are my book hauls, which are very fun to watch. And they're very fun to buy all these books. I do love them. And I don't buy books normally at full price. I always use a coupon or buy them used or buy them on Book Outlet when they're super, super cheap, or buy them for $1. So I didn't spend a ton of money on these books, but I just don't have the room. And so realistically, I would like to do a book haul maybe every other month. And realistically, I only want to buy books that are going to finish a series that I already own, or new releases that I just really, really want. Like The Fall was a new release this year. It came out, I think, in October. And I have Bird Box came out in April. Jacobee came out in like November, December. And I did pre-order Ensnared by A.G. Howard, the third and final book in the Splintered trilogy. And so I want to stick to that goal where I only buy books that if they, you know, go with the series that I already have, or it's a brand new release that I really, really want. Otherwise, I don't want to buy any more books. Just because it's out of hand. It's out of hand, and I mean, there will be times where I want to go book buying with my friends, and that's fine. But I would like to do a book haul every other month. And then I can save those extra dollars that I used to have $70 a month saved from my allowance for books, and now I can use it towards clothes and shoes and makeup and other girly things, whereas I was only buying books with them. And my husband, he doesn't mind, but he's like, you have enough. And one of the viewers said, hey, I'm really nervous that the whole darn bookshelf is just going to collapse on you, which it could happen in an earthquake. All those books will fall on me, and they're double stacked. That would be bad and sad and scary, and I don't want to go through that. So, trying to make less of the book buying every other month seems reasonable. Now, on to my booktube goals for 2015. If you guys watch the Girly Girl Bookworm, she does weekly wrap-ups, which I really, really like. And that is the second most watched video on my channel, are my TBRs and my wrap-ups, which is great. And so I want to continue doing those. I think I'll stick to the tentative TBRs. I borrowed that from Manda, the Glittery nerd, the tentative TBR. So I think I'll stick to those. But ultimately, especially since I do have library books that I read a lot, I would like to do weekly wrap-ups so you guys can see what I read that week. And then I will have the, you know, end of the month wrap-up where I won't do reviews. I'll just show you the books. So it's faster, because usually they're like, you know, 25, 30 minutes long, when I can do it in 5 minutes and just say, here's all the books that I read, and I'll leave all the links down below. To go along with the videos that I film, any hauls that I do from now on, I would like to add links later on to those book reviews. My husband thought that it would be a good idea. So say I did a book haul in January, and which there's going to be a book haul in January because I did the Book Outlet order. Say in February or March I read a book from that haul, I'm going to go and link the video of the review to that old video. That way you guys can kind of see where those books came from and when I got them and what I thought about them. Or say you didn't know that I had a book haul, and when I did have the book haul, you could go, oh, she's already read it and here's the review for it. Does that make sense? I thought it would be a good idea to have reviews on the book haul pages, because I always have, like in my wrap-ups, I always have all the reviews for all the books that I read that month, but I thought it would be a good idea. Let me know down below if you think that's lame. Alright, I would also like to do more reviews for 2015. I know that's like the least watched video, but I do enjoy talking about and gushing about books that I like. And I know people are watching them, but not a ton. But I still want to film them for those that do enjoy book reviews. Another video that doesn't get watched very often are my tag videos. I think in general tags are fun to film, and so I would like to do them, and I would like to do them immediately. Like once I'm tagged, my goal is to do them instead of waiting months, because then either it's irrelevant to the season, or I don't want people to think that, hey, I'm not going to tag Missy because she never does them. Because I do enjoy doing them. I just don't do them very often because nobody watches them on my channel. They're all like, hey, Missy does book hauls. I'm going to watch her book hauls, which I love book hauls. I'd like to stick to a filming schedule, maybe. I will see how it goes, you know, the first part of the year, like maybe January, February, March, like see how it works. But as I want to start doing weekly wrap-ups, I figured I could do Monday, I'll film the weekly wrap-up like the Girly Girl Bookworm does, because Nicole's really good about doing that. And so I would like to do a weekly wrap-up on Mondays, and then Wednesdays I would like to do my top 5 Wednesdays from Ginger Reads Laney, or a book review if I really enjoyed one that I want to gush about. And then Fridays do my Friday Reads video, or anything like a tag or something like that on a Friday. So that's kind of what I want to do. We will see if the schedule works out. But I think if I have a schedule, I'm more likely to film. And I'll try to keep with the themes for 2015. I like themed months. It helps me read more of that theme. And science fiction, historical fiction, and fantasy needs to be a theme in 2015 because I barely read any of those. I have so many really good fantasy books on my shelves that I've purchased that people have been raving about, and I haven't started them yet, and I would like to start them soon. So that was my 2015 New Year's resolution for my book reading and for my booktubing. Let me know down below what you guys are planning on doing for 2015. I think I've watched a lot everybody's resolutions, but if I haven't seen yours, or if you've just made one recently, leave a link down below and I will check out your New Year's resolution. And I think that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and bye!